The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
To all the people who dwell in this land,
This voice?
soon naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shalt inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
True enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
Right, thank you. Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least 1 day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets.
The day starts, and we've got 31 more days before we won't be able to stop Luis from being crowned. So for now, I go around and find all the quests that I can do. Of course, I grabbed all the bounty missions, but more importantly, I heard about some legend with the free spires. So that catches my interest. Might be a good way to get stronger to take down Luis. As for now, I spend the afternoon with Basilio as we worry about the person that Vinka is planning to kill, so we get going. By the sounds of everything, Vinka hasn't done anything too crazy as of yet, but there is a bounty on his head even if they don't know who's actually doing it, as we decide to go for the target, worried for him. And sure enough, with us getting there, he's as lovely as he sounded, being quite rude, but we give it a shot, getting his attention as Basilio tells him that a man is coming for him, so we want to be his bodyguards, but he just replies that we're gonna take his money. I get him worrying, but I say that he's a good bodyguard. He notices my face, swearing he's seen on a poster, but thinks that I'm a criminal, calling for security. Basilio tells him to stop, as we're not done anything, but he replies, we haven't yet. But he knows what we're thinking, and seems to want to pin the crimes on us. Basilio sees how it's going south as I tell him to keep his head high. That reassures him as we've got luck on our side, somewhat, as the guards are stretched thin with the murders, as he relents, letting us go. Well, thanks I guess, as he's probably gonna die, but really people like him kinda have it coming, I guess, as Basilio thanks me for backing him up, which of course I do, that he appreciates it, but then adds that I shouldn't do anything I would regret. As he thinks about Vinka, he is never as smooth as him. Vinka could make anything happen. They were like family, and he'd be there always, saying things like he's gonna save his money up and they'll live in one big house. Fidelio never believed in it, but Basilio saw it as hope. And in a way, I bet it was Vinka's hope too. He agrees too, but he knows that he's not like who he was without Fidelio. He knows what he should and shouldn't do, but also thinks of his words, believing he's the only friend he has left, meaning he has to save him. We will do it together, my friend, as our bond grows stronger. And we get going before the guards actually come, because, you know, they're still coming. And during the night, me and Juna have a date. It's time to see her sing, as she comments about the amount of guests. I know she's gonna crush it, as she tells me that I'll need to stop the Erica Flower plot. If she gets hit by them, she's a goner. As she apologizes to Capra for not dressing up, as well, we all know what happened, as she gets going to her act. As Capra tells me that he saw Myrtus in the crowd. She looked pensive, hoping she isn't planning anything. I reassure him that I'll take care of it if needed, as it goes off without a hitch, not without a guy leaving, seeming annoyed for some reason. But I notice Myrtus, as she asks if I've come to shove her off. I respond that it depends on her, but she says that she was planning on doing it, had a basket ready and everything, but hearing her sing shook her to her core, reminding her that she had a soul and made her start to shake. Asking if I've seen the crowd, they're over the moon. It wouldn't have been the same if it was her, apologizing about the dress as she leaves. Juna is happy after her recital, and not an Erica Flower in sight. She's just on top of the world, except for being quite parched. As she gets asked by a Saintess if she would like a drink, he seems familiar, as Myrtus tells her not to drink it, as he panics, calling her an interloper, and runs away. It seems that some of it got in her mouth as she suddenly falls unwell and collapses, seeming to realize that it was for her. I'm actually annoyed in myself, thinking, how did I miss something like that? Thankfully, Capra was able to apprehend the culprit, seeming to have planned to ruin her throat. The water was actually a poison, as we found out the poison is extracted from the flowers, and it cures by boiling their leaves. It leaves us to save her. Even if she was planning to do something with those flowers, it's just cruel to be poisoned like that, as our bond gets closer. But she has to do something first, so I'll be something we'll have to do another day, as we head back for now.